At the summit of Yaschas stands the ruins of the Farseer city, Padra. This was the capital of a flourishing civilization, storied in the annals of Grand Pulse. Here, the young Hope Estime is leading the Academy in an effort to learn more about the mysterious Oracle Drive. However, this world is not like the world of XIII-AF that Yeul and Serah had visited previously. Things have changed.
The sun is back in the sky.
The eclipse is over. Or it never existed in the first place. History here has changed.
If the paradox didn't happen, then maybe Hope never had any reason to come here.
There's still the Oracle Drive. Maybe that would have been enough of a draw for him. Only one way to find out.
Yeul said that changing the future will also change the past. Is this what she meant? The eclipse doesn't happen because we solved the paradox in the future?
Maybe. But we can't be sure.
If the future changes, the past changes too. Isn't that how it normally works?
No, that's not how it works. Usually it's changes in the past that affect the future, and that's why this is so confusing.
Oh, right. Sounds like Yeul is the one who's confused.
Serah, please, can you work with me on this?
Nicely done. Boy! How's this? The foul sea that caused the eclipse. What was it looking for up in the sky? Go, Mom.
Future, maybe? Who knows?
Welcome home.
How did you...
Yeul. Did you come through the gate too?
The one you met was a different Yeul. A Yeul from the future.
What?
So, you don't know me either?
I know about you. I've been watching you both.
You can see the future, can't you?
I can trace the timeline. I see the future and lead others along the correct path. I came here to confirm something I already know. You and I are the same.
What do you mean?
You, too, can show others the way.
Wait. I don't get it. How are we the same?
It looks like Yeul lives in this time too.
No, are you okay?
Yeah, it was just so... unexpected. Threw me for a loop.
Ah, I got it! The Yeul we just met and the Yeul we met in Erba are twin sisters.
Aren't those time periods a little far apart? How could they be twins?
Maybe one of them is immortal and always stays the same age.
Unlikely. I think you're trying too hard.
We journeyed through time, solved the paradox, and met two girls who looked exactly the same. And now, at last, we found our way back to Hope's Oracle Drive. He'll be waiting for us. Or perhaps he won't. Maybe after all this time, Hope has forgotten us.
I was afraid of what would happen if no one was here.
I guess the ruins were interesting enough. They didn't need the paradox to draw them here.
I feel like I'm forgetting something.
I'm with the Academy. I've been here for a while, researching the gates for the most part. There haven't been any reports of major paradox effects. However, the director ordered me to come here and investigate the area.
No good, Kubo!
Dogs make much better pets than cats.
Any changes in monster activity?
Everything is right on schedule, as usual. The sun feels so amazing! Time for my feathers to soak up some of that good old vitamin D for extra fluff. Oh, Chocobokelina! Sorry, didn't see you there. Thank you for shopping here on this bright and sunny day. I think it's time to hit the beach, don't you?
He's coming.
I've started in...
Why is it so crowded today?
People don't seem to be very interested in this site. I don't know why the director thinks it's necessary for us to search this area right now. Or ever.
Was there a new discovery or something?
Director, who are you waiting for?
I don't know. But I think they'll be here soon.
Come on, Mom. In a world where the paradox was solved, the eclipse never darkened the sky in the first place. No one remembered that Noel and I had been here. But even so, hope was there, waiting for us. Of course, his memories had changed. We had our 10-year reunion all over again, as if our last meeting had never happened. When we explained his memories had changed because the paradox had been dissolved, Hope believed us without question. And then...
I have something I want to show you.
It is lightning!
This is a recording of the future. We're unable to identify the location or circumstances. There is one thing we're sure about, however. And remember, we don't know what era this is. Lightning is alive in that place. In my memory, Lightning disappeared after the battle with Orphan. But she's living somewhere in the future.
So it's not just a dream, is it?
She's out there.
Then I'm going to find her.
And you will find her, Serah. After all, you traveled through time and found me. Many years of research have finally borne fruit. It all began with the Oracle Drive. We excavated it from ruins many centuries old. Yet it recorded an image of Cocoon, supported on a pillar of crystal. It was an impossibility, an enigma. Impossible, but a reality nonetheless. This is when I learned what I must do. If it was possible to journey through time and look into the future, then it must also be possible to travel backwards and change the past.
Right.
I wanted to change history, make things better, not just bring Lightning back, but Vanille, and Fang, and my mother.
So that's what your research was about.
Chasing the impossible, you might say. But you've made me realize something. It's clear to me now we are not the only ones who are intervening in history.
Oh?
The past has already been changed. Serah, you are the only one who remembers a time when Lightning survived the fall of Cocoon.
Yeah.
Director!
What happened? Did the prophecy get rewritten?
Not necessarily rewritten. It could be the original prophecy restored as it once was. Perhaps a continuation of the first recording.
If this is showing us the future, then someday Cocoon will fall. Noel, you told me in your time Cocoon didn't exist like it does now.
Yeah, it came to ground long before I was born. After it happened, the whole world just fell apart pretty much.
But who made it fall? Could it have been Caius?
No, he couldn't do that.
When is Cocoon supposed to fall? How many years? Is it soon?
No, not for a couple of centuries.
Oh, that's a long time from now. I mean, none of us will even be alive to see it.
But others will. Cocoon will fall into Grand Pulse. Imagine the catastrophe. Think how many lives will be destroyed.
Right. That's the future I lived in.
It doesn't have to happen. Noel, we can change the future. We can stop Cocoon from falling and make your world a better place.
Yeah, but how? You think you can go to the time when it falls and hold it up yourselves? Do you even have a gate to take you there?
Well,
It might not be necessary to travel to the specific time and place.
How so?
The future depends on what we do now, right? Yes, there is a chance Cocoon will fall, but we can start working now to prevent it from happening.
Right.
But what if you can't, Hope?
We can at least work to mitigate the damage. If we begin our research now, we have time. Then, should Cocoon indeed fall, we can help protect the planet and save the victims.
Okay, let's do it. We could try to solve things at the other end, in the future. While you start preparing in the here and now.
Yes, let's change the future.
If you change the future...
If you change the future, you change the past.
Serah?
It's nothing. Hope, thank you for the help.
Time will separate us, but we'll share a common goal.
Hope dreamed of changing the past. The weight of history drove him forward. But now, he's turning to face the future. A future even more frightening than the past. Serah, do you believe too? Do you believe in your own past?
Lightning was fighting in Valhalla. That's where I met her. And that's when she told me to come and find Serah.
I see. Valhalla, otherwise known as the Unseen World.
I think Lightning wants us to fix the timeline. Put it back how it was. Maybe that's why she gave me the power to travel through time and control monsters.
She was unable to do anything on her own, so she turned to the one person she trusted more than anyone. Yes, it is possible, although the idea raises even more questions.
What do we have to do to find Lightning?
Solve the paradoxes, correct the timeline. Restore history as it should have been. Then you will find Lightning alive. Of that, I'm sure.
In that history, does Cocoon stay in the sky?
No. You were born into a different future. In our world, in our future, Cocoon survives. When the paradoxes are eliminated, Cocoon remains safe in the sky.
You're saying I was born into a future created by the warping of a timeline?
Yes, I believe so. My task is to save Cocoon.
And we have to travel across time to protect the future.
If we succeed, you'll be reunited with Lightning. I guess we know what we have to do.
No. You know, I started this journey hoping to find my sister. But now, I want more. I want to save the future.
So do I, Serah. So do I. Time to travel again.
Find the gate and the key, Kupo!
Right now, we don't have a clue where the artifact might be. There are still some places we haven't checked out.
We should try asking some of the people around here. They might know something that will help.
Important relics have been detected nearby. Who knows? Any one of them might lead to an extraordinary discovery.
This is one of my
Various records of magic and sorcery are being uncovered in the Padra ruins. There was a spell to summon eidolons. It was a forbidden art, though, as it shortened the conjurer's lifespan. The people of the past must have lived in fear of, but had respect for, ones who held such powers.
All right then. Where's the gate that fits this key?
I don't sense anything strange within the ruins, but I did feel a disturbance from the direction of the mountains.
The director came by earlier to tell us you'd been granted special access. The area where they found the Oracle Drive is up.
I've been praying for this. Everything changed. A lot of time has passed since then. I used to believe that but I've come to realize.
Excuse me, I don't mean to take up too much of your time, but did you see some strange lights last night? Someone witnessed 3 stars falling from the sky. I thought it could be a meteorite of some sort, but there's no evidence of that anywhere. It's possible it burned up before it reached our atmosphere. If you see anything that looks out of place, please let me know. I'm counting on you. Come to me if you notice anything strange. By the way, the witnesses noticed something interesting about the stars. They said that all 3 of them were different colors. 3 different colored stars falling from the sky. Sounds like it could be connected to something quite mystical, don't you think?
I bet my baby's missing me right about now.
This can't be. This is horrible. Can you spare a minute to listen to my ramblings? We uncovered a stone tablet, only to have it broken into pieces by some monsters. We hadn't even deciphered the engravings yet. We thought we had made the discovery of a lifetime, but now that dream has turned to dust, literally. I would give my right arm and more to go back in time and retrieve it before it gets damaged. You're going to search for the tablet? Don't be absurd. Like I told you before, it shattered into a million pieces. It's gone. No other relic compared to that tablet in value. I don't see how you'd be able to get your hands on something like that. Wait, is that... This can't be. That's the tablet that shattered into pieces. Where did you get it? It's the real thing. The stone tablet tells the story of an ancient myth. According to some legends, the people of Cocoon and the people who lived on Pulse many years ago were born from the same ancestors. Can you imagine people from 2 different worlds being related by blood? It turns out the people on Pulse spoke a language quite similar to ours, so the legend may not be as far-fetched and absurd as some may think. I think we finally found a piece to a very important puzzle. The puzzle of our history, our background, our evolution.
Are you hiring guard dogs by any chance?
Well done.
See this flower? Isn't it the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? It's called the flower of Fenrir. It only bears fruit once every couple hundred years, during the time of the eclipse. Unlike most flowers, it requires complete darkness to go through the process of bearing fruit. It's an amazing subject to research, but as you can see at this stage, it's still a flower. I don't know exactly how long it'll take or when it'll produce fruit, but I do know it's unlikely that it'll happen in my lifetime. But I can still hope, can't I? Really? You're willing to search for the fruit of Fenrir for me? I don't think it's possible to find one when there's no eclipse. Or do you know something I don't? Is there a secret way to obtain one? You say you found something that resembles the fruit? But how can that be? This is it. I can't believe my eyes. I don't know how you did it, but you found one! Thank you so much! Now I can focus on the research I've always wanted to do. I can finally figure out how this fruit is able to grow in complete darkness. Ever since the Fal'Cie became dormant, the weather on Cocoon has been pretty miserable. There are always dark clouds in the sky. I want to engineer a plant that will help cheer people up. I know many people have abandoned Cocoon, but I want to show people that no matter how grim things might be, there's always hope. Just like this flower can bear fruit without light.
You deserve a treat! Go, Mog! That's my Mog.
At the summit of Yaschas.
Like you lost.
Show you.
Looks like you lost.
Get it.
No one's hurt, right? Noel, we can change the future, can't we?
We can, and we will. Then we can go back to homes that we've made safe.
Lightning. Thanks to Hope, I can see light at the end of the tunnel. He told us that if we solve the paradox, we can save the future. Meanwhile, in his own way, and in his own time, Hope is working toward the same goal. Together, we can keep Cocoon safe. And if we do, then I know I'll be able to bring you home. I believe this with all my heart.
Must I see this?
Another detour?
It's easy to get lost when you leap across time, Kupo.
We can go back to the gate anytime. Let's take a breather.
Oh, thanks.
Say, Serah. You remember when you told me that you saw lightning in me, in your dreams?
Yeah.
Are you still having them?
No. The last time I saw lightning was the night before we met. Although, I've had lots of dreams about what happened the next day.
Okay.
Why do you ask?
I was just curious.
All right. My turn. I want to know about Yeul.
I don't know anything about either of the Yeuls you met.
What do you mean? She could be a time traveler, right? Just like you and me and Snow.
I don't think so. She's like a reincarnation. A new Yeul born over and over. In each generation of the Farseers, a girl with the same face, the same powers born. That girl is always called Yeul.
So you're saying every age we travel to, there's a different Yeul waiting? A Yeul from Erba, and a Yeul from Yaschas Massif.
But they're all different. And neither are the Yeul I knew. Although it took me a long time to actually start believing it.
Kupo.
Noel, I've been thinking. If we keep traveling through time, and resolving paradoxes and changing history, doesn't that mean the future you come from will change along with everything else?
Perhaps it'll become a future where I never existed.
Is that possible?
Sure it is. But it's okay if it does. There's too much sadness in my world. Your future. It'd be better if it never happened at all. Well, come on. Let's go. We've got a date with Lightning, remember?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kupo?
Something looks different from the last time we were here. Mog, is this even the same place?
This is the void beyond, Kupo. It's just one of the many shadows of Valhalla to be found, Kupo.
So it looks similar, but it's really a separate world. That's why there are all these little differences.
Makes sense. Let's go see what changed.
Come on, Mom. This throne. I remember it from my dream. This is where lightning was praying to the goddess. That way. Awesome! Come on, Mom. You did it!
Something's up, Kupo. Go, Mom.
more to go.
Get going!
Found 3 crystals, all of a different color? Can I see them? These must be what fell from the sky, and I can only think of one explanation for what they are. Of course, I must warn you, it's not a very scientific explanation. Even though I'm a scientist, I try to keep an open mind. This is why I think it's possible there's some truth behind what I read in an ancient transcript. Long ago, the Seeress of Padra offered 3 prayers to the night sky and made a prophecy. She predicted that her 3 prayers would take the form of stars and fall from the sky in the course of time. The colors of the 3 stars were stated clearly in the prophecy. It just so happens that they match the colors of the crystals down to a T. This can't just be a coincidence of some sort. The crystals are yours to keep. The people of ancient times believed that the prayers of the Seeress had powers of protection. This is her gift to you from the past. I wonder if the Serah saw into the future.
If a paradox, I wonder if...
No matter how...
Do you know Alyssa?
Some people...
Although even if the... Have you heard about this legend? Many years ago, there was a young girl who worshipped the Seers of Padra. With much training and dedication, the girl secured herself a position as one of the protectors of the Seers. But when war broke out in the city, the girl was fooled by the enemy and wound up betraying the one she set out to protect. Charged with treason, the girl faced severe punishment. She was turned into a Seath and was forced to wander the Yaschas Massif for all of eternity. According to the legend, she's still there, waiting for someone to defeat her and help put her soul to rest. I don't know how much truth there is to that story, but if you ever spot a Seath in the ruins, you should do it justice and kill it. You'd be doing it a favor by putting it out of its misery. If you want to set her free, I won't stop you. But remember, even though she used to be a human being, she's a monster now. Stay on your toes out there, or you'll end up losing your life.
I wonder if the Serah saw into the future. Did she know that
I want to thank you for finding something that's so important to me. I hope my research will help build a bright future for everyone.
Time and memory.
A little darkness can't stop me. I light up the room with my luminous character. I know it's a little dark in here, but
Must be handy.
I work better at night.
If I could go... Although,
Is this what I think it is? You really found one! How did you get your hands on something like this? Would this be enough to compensate you for your trouble? You say you want to know why I'm paying this much for a piece of junk? You two popped out of that gate, didn't you? Well, in that case, I suppose you'll believe me if I tell you that. The reason I'm collecting things that can almost be classified as antiques is because I'm from the past. I'm a time traveler, just like you. I was thrown into the future by a paradox, and so far, I haven't been able to find my way back. But please don't tell anyone else about my situation. I love my life here, and I don't want anything to disrupt that. I even have a beautiful wife who adores me. Can you get to the bottom of the mystery of the gates? I don't want more people getting swallowed up by a paradox and finding themselves in a foreign time. I made the most of it, but I don't know if others will be able to do the same.
That looks fun.
I've never heard of just two people defeating the Behemoth.